Hey MMA fans, Cage Mind, your host Micah Frankel, back with another interview. This time, it's the second time around for us talking to Jessica Philippus. It's been a long night for me, and she's going to be making her pro debut at Invicta FC2 versus Liz McCarthy, who will also be making her pro debut. So how excited are you for the pro debut?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm really excited just to be part of Invicta. I'm really excited to have made it on the card. I know the slots are limited that are available to be on an Invicta card, so I'm just really grateful to Shannon and Janet to have given me this opportunity.
So, gotta ask you about it. Last time, I know it had to be hard on you, but you weren't able to make weight. Did it just get to a point where it was just overwhelming, you were too tired? What was it that you knew you weren't going to be able to make it last time?
I had never been so strict with my diet before in my life, and it just wasn't budging. You know, I knew I was putting the work in. I knew I've done this plenty of times to know that something wasn't right. I knew 2 + 2 was not equaling 4, and I wasn't going to show up to weigh-ins and be 4 or 5 pounds overweight. You know, that's the realistic where I would have been, where I could have made it to. I still would have had to cut to that, but that just wasn't that wasn't an option for us. You know, that's just not what we do. So it's not professional. It makes girls look bad. It makes wrestlers look bad. It makes my family look bad. So we made that phone call to Shannon and Janet and just said, hey, look, what do we do? You know, will Megan fight me at 115 or whatever? You know, we tried a few things, but, yeah, so
and then
I just didn't want to screw up her.
All right. So, and then Cassie Rodish came in, and she had an impressive performance, but you were still there coaching. So how was the event from your perspective, being a coach and a corner person there?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, you know, Cassie needed a corner, but I think as much as she needed a corner, like I needed her. I needed to be part of that too. Not needed, but it helped me. I honestly, like, for a week, I felt like how you feel in high school when you're, like, going through a breakup, like when you just got dumped. Like, I was just mopey. Like, I was just so upset all the time. So to be able to be there and be part of the action and not just watching from the stands and, like, be, you know, ride on the bus over with the girls to the arena and be down there and warm up with her and, like, to give her the little pep talk that I, you know, would have given myself. Like, just all of that was really awesome to be part of.
And that was to be your pro debut, but since that time you took another amateur bout. So let's talk a little bit about how that went and then also the reasoning on not turning pro right away on taking another amateur bout.
It turned out being good in the long run. I mean, I needed it. Got some rust off, shall we say, some ring rust. But I just, some random lady I didn't know inboxed me on Facebook and asked if I wanted to fight her. I was familiar with Amanda. I knew she was a little bit bigger than me. Like she's a solid 115er. But at the time I was still a little chubby, so it fit perfect. It was good, though. It was a good experience, and I'm really glad it happened, and I'm really grateful to Amanda for that situation. It was actually a title fight, so I got another belt out of the deal. Got some ring rust off, and I hadn't fought since February of 2011, so it was definitely good to get out there before I was on, you know, a giant stage like Invicta, so it was a good learning experience.
So did Amanda get, you know, was she the one that had to bear the burden of taking on the Savage right there? Did you just come out and overwhelm her? Was it all that aggression from the disappointment, and was she the one that you took it out on?
Surprisingly, no. She actually got in quite a few really good hits on me right at the beginning. I completely froze up. Like, I got hit really good right at the beginning and froze. Like, not kidding, like, put my arms out in front of me and froze. Because I hadn't fought in that long. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm so glad I did that rather than just go straight to Invicta. Because I feel a lot more ready now, you know, and I didn't have to have that surprise in front of 250,000 people, you know what I mean? Like, it was a very small show. And I don't even know if there's video out there or whatnot, but I don't think there is, but, you know, I'm just thankful that, like, that's not what people are like, oh my God, Jessica. But at the same token, like, my husband was just yelling at me, like, because I was eating punches. I ate probably 2 or 3, like, really good punches, and props to Amanda for that. But props to my chin also for being able to take them. But my husband was like, my son was there, my kids were there, you know, I'm just like, oh God, this is terrible. And my husband's yelling at me, shoot, do something, duck under those. But I was like, had it in my mind, I was not going to wrestle this girl. Like, I just wanted to stand and bang. I just like, I just wanted to go out there and like be crazy. But, I don't know. That was also the week that Janet was like, we can't find you an opponent because nobody wants to fight a wrestler. So I'm like, I'm not wrestling. I was so mad that I couldn't find an opponent. I'm like, screw this. I'm just going to go fight and, like, you know, be a stand-up fighter. But.
And how long did that last for?
It was over by the first round. I don't know the time on it. I ended up getting her in an arm triangle, like, we were up against the cage. I couldn't tell you if I initiated that or not. It's so funny how you, like, don't really remember much in your fights, but I just saw a head and arm throw and took it, and I landed in side control, like, perfect for an arm triangle, and so it was right there, so I took it.
Oh, she gave you a gift and you walked home with it.
Yes!
Very nicely done. So with that, then, have you thought of the taking a video camera to the fights, perhaps? You know, cluing those memories in?
They wouldn't. I had somebody videotaping it, and they told her she wasn't allowed to. So I don't know what the deal with that is. We have, like, right after the bell rings, and right when we're, like, walking out to, you know, like the first 3 seconds of the fight. It's stupid. So I tried.
Very nice.
I was going to post it, actually. I was going to make, like, a Jessica Philippus low-light feature because I couldn't find a fight for some reason. Like, it was frustrating me. I was going to name it Jessica Philippus Highlights. Make it viral, and then hope that I could find a fight.
We need to get more out there. Hopefully everyone will remember the name after Invicta.
Yeah.
So now, can this compare? Is there any sort of chance for there to be a letdown, this being the second attempt at the pro debut?
Oh, no. No, my weight's on track.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, being up weight class, taking that fight at 115, any chance that we could see you there again?
At 115?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I told you, not unless I get, like, giant and Hulk-like.
Well, we were talking about this before the interview. She has the husband that could train her to become giant and Hulk-like. The man is massive looking.
He is massive.
Okay, so now on to this Invicta event. We're about 3 weeks out from it now, well, a little more than. It's July 28th. You and Liz McCarthy both making pro debuts. What do you know about her that you can inform everyone else in that hasn't seen the amateur circuit?
Oh, she's tough. Like, there's just no two ways about it. I'm not underestimating her. I'm planning for, I know she's got great boxing. I know she's got great movement and angles and striking capabilities. And she's also good on the ground, too. She's really slick on the ground. She's got a lot of tricky stuff going on. In 2 of her fights, she's done 1 flying triangle and 1 flying armbar. And so, I mean, like, people who are willing to do a flying armbar and flying triangle in fights, you know, are obviously have advanced jiu-jitsu. So, while I have been more of a ground fighter, or I don't know, that's what I've been known for or whatever. Like, I don't feel like I have the advantage necessarily in this fight in that regard. I think my main advantage is probably just, like, my crazy determination and heart, you know? I mean, we've gone back and forth in the past year sharing the 1 and 2, like, I've been ranked at number 1 at 105s, and then she was ranked, obviously I wasn't fighting when I was pregnant, and then she took it over for a short time, and then now I have it again. So I don't think you could ask for a more even matchup, stylistically, too.
Right, we get the 2 overall well-rounded mixed martial artists. I believe the way the show's set up is you guys are going to start off so far as how it looks like being the debut to the pro card.
Yep.
Right? So
yes.
We're looking forward to that. On another note, how is the brand doing? How is Wrestler Chick going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm not, like, really website savvy. I've been trying to, like, work on the website a little bit. Not going so well. Had a lot of other stuff going on in life, so I haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to that, which I feel terribly for. I helped out with wrestling camp last week. I'm more active on the Facebook page side of it than I am, like, with getting my website, you know, hot and up and running. I feel like maybe when I get a breath, get to come up for air, like, I will divulge myself into it. I'm obviously doing a lot of coverage and, like, trying to keep up on all not all, but the 4 wrestler girls who are going to represent Team USA in the Olympics. I want everyone to know about them and how great they are. I actually have 2 former teammates going, so I'm pretty excited, and I really just want to, really want everyone to watch them and see how awesome they are. So that's mainly what I'm doing with Wrestler Chick right now.
And you want to tell everybody their names just in case they're not in the know right now?
Yes. Clarissa Chun is our 48 kilogram, and she is on Twitter and Facebook. And Stephanie Lee, she's 72 kilos. Chun went last time around, and I think we'll see great things out of her this time around. And then Stephanie, she just barely missed the Olympic team last time, so this time she, like, had an amazing tournament at Olympic trials. Amazing. So I just feel like, you know, when you come that close and you don't make it, like, it just makes you that much more hungry. So she's gonna be a beast, and then when she's done with wrestling, she plans on coming to the MMA scene. So that's why I really just want people to be on the lookout for this girl, because she's pretty badass. She's also on Twitter.
Check these girls out. Wrestler Chicks, the Olympics coming up in August. Support all of them, and support Wrestler Chick on Facebook and on Twitter.
Yes.
And we got Invicta, FC Tuca, July 28th. Women's mixed martial arts coming to the forefront of the media circuit. Everyone needs to be paying their attentions to the women MMA. Well, I gotta thank you for the time. Give you a moment to shout out your sponsors and everyone.
Yeah, I obviously need to thank my crazy husband for putting up with me. He's on Twitter also at Rob Philippus, and for training me and teaching me how to squat. And then my gym, which is Grindhouse. I train a little bit all over, but they're the main place I go. And my training partner, Laura, she's been great to me lately. And then my main sponsor is MMA Chick. They're also on Twitter and Facebook. And the guy who owns that is Anthony Hopkins. And I believe he's sponsoring quite a few Invicta girls. He's behind us all the way. He's just a super awesome guy, super awesome sponsor, and big supporter of women's mixed martial arts.
Okay. And I thought of one other question real quick to ask. You get to choose your own walkout song. What's it gonna be?
Oh no, I've been researching that right now, but I can promise you it'll be something throwback from the 90s.
Oh, we'll be in high anticipation of that, definitely.
Okay. I'm going to show my age.
I love it just as much showing my age then, too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the time. We'll be watching Invicta. Support Jessica Philippus, wrestler chick, MMA chick. This has been Cage Minds. Thank you for watching. Uncage the war within yourself. Have a good night.